Hey YouTube, this is Blake there. Week 15 coming in late. Actually, I almost forgot about it this week. Okay, so get the numbers out of the way as everyone always does. I started this week, I was 120.5, a loss of about 1.5 kilos. So keeping with my trend of losing a small amount, like point something, and then like a kilo to 2 kilos the following week. Overall, last week was interesting, focusing a lot more on food, as I said the previous week, making sure that, actually an interesting week. Surprisingly, the week prior to that I had the fill, and normally after that I end up struggling for a week with getting stuck incidences and things like that. This last week gone, there was no real incidences. The food was good. There was overall, there's my daughter in the background. But overall, it was a good week. Basically, yeah, the food was fine. The thing that I did notice with this fill, compared to the other fills, was consumption volume is way down. It doesn't take much at all to get to feel full now. So I'm pretty much hitting that sweet spot area or close to it. A little concerned, I don't have an appointment now to the end of January, so we're looking at almost 2 months to the next one. So I'm hoping that lasts. The fill lasts and I don't need another fill in between. What else is happening? Generally, yeah, it's been pretty good. Invested into the world of technology with an iPhone, from an old classic type of, the old handsets. And unbelievably found apps. Apps are just the best thing out there, and I've found an awesome app, and I'm not out here to plug anything or anything like that. But overall, I found an app called MyFitnessThing. Awesome thing about it is it's a food diary, but I can scan the barcodes into the actual the thing itself. So I use the phone to scan the barcode, so I don't have to, do massive things. It's basically whatever I'm eating, scan it in, bam, it comes up associated. It tells me what target, like I put in the weight I want to be. It tells me the target calories. It's bells and whistles. I'm not here to plug it all, but unbelievable. So look, I've had it for about 3 days. It probably is a bit of a fad, so that's why I'm raving about it at the moment. But one thing I am noticing about doing it, prior to this, food diaries was something I never even, I couldn't do. There was no way I was ever going to commit to it. The thought of sitting down and writing what I eat, it was never going to happen. I was never that committed to that sense. And same with on the computer, writing it down or finding it. But the phone's handy. You're in the kitchen, you're there at the time, you do it. But the thing I like about it is, and obviously that's the reason for journaling, is there's the accountability to yourself. And, before you rush out and eat something that you probably shouldn't eat, you assess, do I need to eat that? The good thing I like this program, tells me how many calories I got left, and I'm sitting there going, well, the rest of the day I've got this left, I don't want to blow that here, and by the end of the day I've usually got some left over. Awesome idea, I love it. So it's something that's going to help us a lot. Not saying that the weight loss isn't working, it is unbelievably working. Look, I know that people go on about body shape and all the rest of it, but the physical changes that are going through us at the moment, and I'm still 120 kilos, which is 240 pound, so I'm still a big person, but the changes I've seen is phenomenal. For me, I've lost a lot of my gut, and the funniest thing is, and I'm sure people out there that are large know this, when you're fat and you wear shirts with pants and things like that, you don't tuck them in. It's only going to highlight the big bulge out the front of you, the front of you. At the moment, I can tuck shirts in. So, it's awesome. I'm tucking my shirt in. I feel fantastic. I've kind of got a flat belly. They're still a big person. I've still got a lot there, but the actual concept of tucking a shirt in is, as bad as it sounds that I haven't been, it's the truth. You just don't do it, and I'm sure people out there that are large would know that as well. It's just, you just let it hang down and try and hide the big bulge out the front there. But honestly, the changes are fantastic. The motivation that's given us by these changes is insane. I can't wait to see how low I get and what else I go through. I haven't been 120 kilos in like 10 or 11 years now. I think it was when I was married, and you know, it's funny, back then I suppose I thought I was large then, and I didn't realise how big I was going to get. I mean, up to 150 kilos, you know, that's 300 pound. I mean, it's massive, you know. But you know, I'm amazed. This lap band thing is the best thing ever. I'm sure that the vlogs out there that are you know, people, and how more popular it is. It's in shows all the time. You're seeing it's more commercial. I mean, you know, and it's massive. I'm talking to the surgeon the other week there, and he's pushing 40 to 50 a month, and this is in Australia, in a small state. It's crazy the amount of people doing it, but at the end of the day, the results speak for themselves. Would I have got to 120 kilos with doing it any other way with the diet? No. Could I eat the 1500 calories or 1400 calories that my thing says to eat a day if I didn't have this? There's no way. I'd be climbing the walls. I'd be ripping the place apart. Angry. It's not there. The other thing I just want to say is those that are doing this without any exercise, I'm sure that I'm not going to preach on about become like you must exercise. I'm sure you know all that. The thing I do, look, exercise is, I'm going to say I love it, but it's something that, look, the first half an hour you get to the gym, you know, it's not fun. I mean, you're on the treadmill, you're like, God, I want to get through this. I mean, I work in 5-minute blocks, so basically I'm sitting there and I look at that watch, that clock ticking away on the treadmill, and it's, you know, I mean, obviously I've increased the speed. I mean, when I started this process about 4 or 5 months ago, I was only doing about 4 kilometres an hour. And you know, now I'm doing 6, so you know, I've had to increase obviously to keep the heart rate up. But yeah, I treat myself. I go in 5 minutes blocks. I say after 5 minutes, take the heart rate to make sure that it's right. But it's you're holding on to something. So you know, basically the fact, and I say to myself, you know, I'm on this ride for an hour. It's basically that's it. Once I'm on there, it's not fun. But as soon as you finish, the achievement, the feeling, you feel fantastic. It's like, you know, I'm fortunate I do it at the start of the day, probably too early in the day, but it's good. It's really good. You know, I really recommend it, and it's something that's going to be with us for the rest of the life. I mean, the simplest thing is, once I started the process, you know, walking. It's funny. I walked around the block about a year or 2 years ago. Yeah, and you know, I was like struggling, you know, to do it properly because we got some steep hills, and I was feeling the burnout. I actually did it today with my daughter, and you know, I couldn't feel it. I was like, there was nothing. You know, it was a nothing walk. And the funniest thing is, anyone that's done treadmilling would know, is you find the pace that you walk at's increased. I don't know why, but for some reason I tend to be walking faster. You know, and you know, it's a good feeling. I mean, I'm not fit. I'm nowhere near fit. I've got a long way to go before I could even say I'm fit. You know, I've still got 40 kilos to go. So another, what is it in pounds for you guys? 40, so 80, 100 pounds. You know, I've got like 100 pounds to go. So, you know, but I'm going to get there. I mean, it's something that I'll be strict and make sure that I do get there. And if I look like I'm slipping and say it on here, you know, I'd like some negative posts back at me. You know, I'll pull my head in. But I don't need it. I see the videos that you guys are posting and the successes you're having. It's driving me just as much. What else is happening? I'm at the start of a 5-week holiday. Yay! Thank God I need it. Work's pretty stressful at the moment. It's been stressful, but you know, hopefully this holiday is. It's going to be just an unwind, catch up with the family, and just, you know, recharge the battery, ready for the next onslaught. Overall, looking forward to it, spending some time around the house. Got jobs to do, got to clean up, got to get into a few things. But really, really looking forward to it. Also taking this opportunity as a bit of a reset for making sure that things like sleep patterns and routines are in place. Our daughter starts school next year, so she starts at school, and there she is, sneaking a picture in behind me. Anyway, and basically we want to get her sleep pattern sorted. We've got a little terror that decides to wake up in the middle of the night, and it doesn't matter what time, and she'll be raiding the cupboards and all bad things. So we're in a process of being bad parents to become good parents. What else? Look out, she's playing with something there. Anyway, overall, as I said, guys, I know that I'm probably carrying on a bit, and 9 minutes is a long time to listen to someone yabber about nothing. As far as personal stuff about us, as I said, there's nothing. My life is what it is. It's pretty much open to the web out there. It's work, it's home, it's family, you know, and that's it. You know, it's just relaxing, enjoying life. We're coming into summer down here, which is great. Helps us a ton. For you guys that are going into winter, I'm sure that you're, you know, it's a harder time, I suppose, because food-wise, you tend to want to become, you know, it's harder to do the exercise and that. Emma. So, anyway, I'm going to go. But as I said, if anyone's got anything, use your story, say something. And those that are watching, and if you stumble on this in a year's time, and I'm not down to a better weight, then kick my ass, you know, because, you know, I won't deny I'm one of those ones that keep coming back and looking. So, anyway, guys, thank you very much, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.